May I have your attention, please?
Yes.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining today online discussion. I know we all have been feeling the heavy workload recently. Recently, the management want us to identify what what is really causing this issue, how heavy workload affecting our employee, and what can we do to improve and solve this situation. And I think at the end of our discussion, we can solve this crucial issue in our workplace.
So thanks, Naim. I'm really glad that we are finally talking about this. The workload issue has been an issue up for a while. So, and honestly, many of us, especially the employee, been struggling to balance everything out.
Yeah, same here. It's like every week there is a new deadline or a new urgent project, and sometimes they all overlap. It has been quite overwhelming.
Exactly. That's what we are here for. Sorry. Let let's start by talking what is really the cause of heavy workload.
May I give some opinion about the causes of overwhelming workload?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. From my point of view as a trainer, one of the biggest causes is poor planning and scheduling. Sometimes we get a new training programs added suddenly, often without enough preparation time. It's not that we can't handle the work, but when tasks come in without a clear timeline, it disrupts everything else we have already planned.
That's very true, Danish. I've noted that too in project coordination. Sometimes we start a new project before the previous one have been completed. There is no clear transition or handover period. So we are juggling multiple tasks at once, which leads to stress and confusion.
I agree with both of you. From the analytics team side, we also face last minute data requests from different departments. Most of the time, we are not informed early about what is needed. Everything become urgent and we end up staying late just to meet those demands.
Yeah, exactly. Marketing often requests data and reports to support campaign, but I think part of the problem is lack of communication between teams. We don't always know who already working on what or when something will be ready. So there's a lot of waiting around or people working on the same thing without realizing it.
And let's not forget short staffing. Some teams are just stretched too thin. From the HR side, I've seen cases where 2 or 3 employees are handling the workload meant for 5 people. We have also had difficulty finding suitable candidates quickly, so existing staff end up taking on more than they could.
That's a good point, Amsyar. Even when people want to take a break or use their leave days, they often can't because there's no one else to cover their tasks. That just keeps the stress cycle going.
Yeah, also we lack proper workload management tools. We rely on email thread and group chat to track the project. It is messy and time consuming. A lot of time is waste just checking what is done and what is pending.
Yeah, the system isn't structured enough. If we had something that shows everyone task progress, I think we could plan better as a team.
Very great, everyone. So, to summarize what we have said so far, the cause are poor planning and overlapping tasks, short staffing, weak communication, unclear timelines, and lack of proper tracking tools. These are definitely top contributors of our workload issue. Okay, now let's move on to the effects. How this situation is impacting our employees and the organization as a whole.
Okay.
So I think the most obvious effect is burnout. You can feel it in the office atmosphere where people are exhausted, less talkative, and less enthusiastic. Some even skip lunch break just to catch up with the deadlines.
I can relate to that. When I'm overloaded, I notice my performance dropping. It becomes harder to stay creative and patient during training sessions. Learners can sense that too. When trainers are tired, the sessions lose energy and impact.
Same here. When we are tired, the chances of making mistakes increase. In analytics, that can be serious because inaccurate report could affect decision making. Then we have to spend more time fixing those errors. It is a vicious cycle.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just about performance. The moral is taking a hit. People get frustrated more easily, especially when they feel they are doing their best but still can't meet expectation. It creates tension among our colleagues.
From HR data, we have seen an noticeable increase in sick leave application and even stress-related complaints. A few employees mentioned feeling emotionally drained or disconnected from their work. That's a sign of burnout that we should not ignore.
That's really concerning. When employees start feeling disconnected, they stop putting in their best effort. It's not because they don't care, it's because they have run out of energy.
And eventually, some people might even start thinking about leaving. We have already seen a few resignation in the past month, right, Amsyar?
Yes, Ulya, and that just makes the situation worse for those who stay because their workloads increase again to cover for the ones who left.
So it becomes a continuous cycle of overwork and turnover. It is clear that this isn't just an employee issue anymore. It's affecting the company productivity and long-term stability.
Wow, that's true. We can see the effects include burnout, decreased work quality, increasing mistakes, low morale, absent among employees, and even high turnover rate. Clearly, something need to change to overcome this workload problem. Okay, now let's begin to discuss on how or strategies to manage this workload issue better.
Hmm, that's
All
a
right,
good
guys.
question.
Let's think. What can we do realistically to manage workloads to make workloads more manageable?
First, we should definitely introduce a proper project management tool. Something like Trello, Asana, or Monday.com could really help. Everyone could see project progress, deadline, and who is responsible for what. That will reduce confusion and make communication smoother.
Yes, and we should also plan timelines more realistically. Not every task needs to be done immediately. If we learn to prioritize better, we can avoid the constant everything is urgent culture.
I agree. And to add to that, we should have a short weekly coordination meeting like we did right now between departments. Just like 15 to 20 minutes to go over the week priorities. That's way everyone will know what's happening and we can avoid a last minute surprise or duplicated work.
Yeah, I think that would help a lot. So I suggest we should promote flexible working hours. Some people are more productive in the morning and some people are more productive in the evening. So giving employees more control over their time can help reduce stress and improve work-life balance in our company.
Good point, Najmi. And from HR side, we could look into hiring temporary or part-time support staff, especially during busy project periods. That would help distribute tasks more evenly.
I think another important part is training. We can organize short workshops on time management, stress management, and productivity tools. That way, employees can learn practical ways to handle pressure better.
Yes, and maybe create a culture that encourage people to speak up when they feel overwhelmed. Sometimes employees hesitate to tell their managers that they are overloaded because they don't want to seem incapable. But open communication could prevent burnout early.
That's so true. Managers should regularly check in with their teams, not just about the project progress, but also about the workload and well-being.
Yeah, maybe management can set a no weekend work policy, except in truly urgent situation. That will help people rest and come back refreshed in company.
I love the idea. We could even organize casual team bonding activities or mental health check-ins every month. This is because keeping morale up is just as important as managing deadlines.
Wow, guys, these all are very fantastic ideas. To summarize the main strategies we have discussed, first, we need to implement project management tool for better tracking. And next, we need to plan realistic timeline and set clear priorities. Furthermore, we can hold weekly coordination meeting. We can also hire interns or part-time workers to reduce the workload, provide time atau provide time or stress management, encourage communication among worker, and organize moral boosting activities. That's a very great and well-rounded ideas, guys.
Yeah, if even half of these ideas are implemented, I think the situation would be improved a lot.
I agree. It is all about balancing efficiency and well-being. When employees are healthy and motivated, productivity naturally improves.
Great job, everyone. To sum up, we have identified the main cause of overwhelming workloads, which are poor planning, lack of communication, short staffing, and unclear timelines. The effects include burnout, reduced quality, low morale, and high turnover risk. Our suggested strategies include better planning tools, clearer priorities, flexible schedule, additional worker, training program, and others. I will compile all our points and send an email to management by the end of this week. I really appreciate and thanks you all for honesty and thoughtful input for today.
Thank you so much, Naim. I think this session was really great today.
Yes, it feels good to voice these challenges and actually talk about solution instead of just complaining.
Yes, I agree. Thank you everyone for giving ideas about how we could face these challenges together. I hopefully the management will act on this soon.
Yeah, I'm optimistic. These ideas are practical and they will benefit everyone in the long run for our company.
Totally. Thank you all for the great discussion. This was really productive.
All right, then thanks again, everyone. Let's hope this discussion will help in solving our heavy workload issue at the organization. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.